Hi all, and welcome to today's predictions for the Italian Grand Prix in Monza. Not doing it in my car, which is really weird and really different for you guys, but that's because I want to test the audio quality on this lavalier microphone, which is attached to my smartphone, and hopefully the sound quality is pretty good. If it's not, I've got a backup recorder recording the sound. So yeah, you haven't seen the video yet because I haven't uploaded it. To be fair, I haven't actually completely edited it. I was in France last Sunday, so I missed the Belgian Grand Prix. I don't know what happened. I try to stay away from the news as much as possible, but as you know, that's not always easy to do. So there are some things I know, there are some things I don't know. But I'm going to watch that tonight, and then hopefully complete watching all my TV shows. Something that was sent to me by my wife was that Felipe Massa will probably retire at the end of this season. It's big news. I didn't think he would go so easily, to be fair. I thought he'd look for at least another drive, but maybe there isn't another drive for him. So that's the big news story that we'll talk about. But first, Max Verstappen has been given a gentle warning based on his actions at Belgium. So I don't know what happened in Belgium, so it's going to make the race really exciting for me, and I'll find out tonight. But he's been doing something, I don't know, overtaking maneuvers or whatever. Lewis Hamilton set the pace for second practice, beating Nico Rosberg, which is good. Might be a good sign for next for the race. The other news is that Monza has agreed another 3-year deal for the Italian Grand Prix, which will be good. I'd like to see Imola back as well at some point, but we'll see how that goes. Felipe Massa, he's one of my favourite drivers because he's, I don't know, it's a strange one because he's a good driver, he's a fast driver, he's a capable driver, and he's probably one of the drivers on the grid at the moment that has won a lot of Grand Prix and never won the actual title. He almost came very close to it in that very famous 2008 season, and you know, it's sad to see a racing driver that good never actually win the championship, even though totaling up all his other Grand Prix wins, he has actually essentially won a title. Yeah, so it's annoying. We knew that something was going to happen, as you may have seen from my last predictions video. I knew there was something that might happen, but I didn't expect it to be announced this quick, and I didn't really expect Massa to leave just quick, you know. Didn't expect him to leave like this. I thought he would have at least tried to fight for another drive, at least somewhere. But I guess he's made a lot of money. You know, he was a Ferrari driver for a long time. The good thing about his time at Ferrari was, he was playing second fiddle to Michael Schumacher, but everyone does. But having said that, he was probably the only teammate that Michael Schumacher had who was actually fast enough to keep up with him, sometimes even beat him on a good day. Yeah, so he's not just an average driver or not a backmarker. He is somebody with some skills. Again, there's rumours of Alonso leaving, which I mentioned. So I don't know, they might join the World Endurance Championship together. Now that would be interesting. Whoa, hold up. So I'm looking at the news now on the BBC website, and they've got the little soundbite news feeds going to the Daily Mail. Now, shouldn't trust everything the Daily Mail writes, but check this out. Jenson Button misses out on Williams' drive next season after dithering over chances to replace Felipe Massa. What? Williams were interested in handing Jenson Button final drive next season. Okay. The Briton dithered on the decision, and now the team will look elsewhere. Ooh. McLaren's decision on retaining Button could be decisive in future. Okay, shitty little bullet points. What's wrong with you? Come on, Jenson. Jenson's a good driver. Okay, he's a steady driver. He started... did he start with Williams, or did he move to Williams from BAR? Was it the other way around? Can't remember. But he could end his career there. They're a team that are going places, and you know, if they can get a decent driver like him, maybe, you know, they can end up in a lot of points finishes. Yeah, there you go. Button, who got his first drive in Formula 1 with Williams in 2000, must now decide to leave the sport on his own terms or wait for his current employer, McLaren, to determine his fate. They'll keep him. McLaren will keep him, I think. Okay, so to replace Felipe Massa now, in the running is Felipe Nasser. And Sergio Perez. Ooh, now will Perez go down or will he stay up? That's the question. Now I think Williams and Force India are on the same level, so it's neither here or there for Sergio to move. The thing is about Felipe Massa, he's a nice guy, he's a genuine guy, you know, he has his little son with him all the time on the grid, and his brother always joins him on the grid, and it's, you know, he's a really liked person in the paddock, so it will be sad to see him go. Again, I can quote you all the different races where he's been really good at. I can talk about the 2008 race in Brazil where he was this close. Well, he actually won the race until Timo Glock slowed down and then allowed Lewis Hamilton to get past. Oh, that was such a painful day for me and many others, no doubt. Yeah, so it's crazy. It's shocking news, as shocking as the Gene Wilder passing away news. Yeah. And I can also talk about his accident that he had with a bolt that went flying off a car. Can't remember whose car it was now. And it whacked him in the forehead somehow. Whacked him right there, went through the crash helmet. Then the famous line, Fernando is faster than you, and vice versa. It's happened the other way around as well, but that's because they were on different teams anyway. So okay, so let's talk predictions. So for the Italian Grand Prix 2016, I predict that Lewis Hamilton for first, Daniel Ricciardo for second, and Nico Rosberg third. I think Jenson Button will come in 10th, and 5th will be Alonso. And I think the first person to crash is going to be either one of the Saubers. I'm going to enjoy 2 races this weekend because I'm going to catch up on the Belgian Grand Prix. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.